Hi, I'm Chet Porcho, and welcome to a holiday episode of Chet Chat. This month I have some very special guests to help us celebrate the holiday season. Magnolia School is here with some handcrafted gift ideas. Café Reconcile is preparing a delicious holiday dish, and we'll show you some DIY Christmas cards and ornaments. And in our design time, I'll bring you some of my favorite things from this year. So guys, happy holidays, and let's do this. Design Show, Chet Chat. Design Show, Chet Chat.
I'm Chet Porcho, and I've got designs. I'm Chet Porcho, and I've got designs. I'm Chet Porcho, and I've got designs for New Orleans. I'm Chet Porcho on LAE. I'm Chet Porcho on LAE. Chet Chat on LAE. Chet Chat on LAE. I'm Chet Porcho, and I've got designs for New Orleans.
Guys, do you ever find yourself looking for that special, unique gift every Christmas? I know I do. The Magnolia School has a retail store called Special Creations, full of handcrafted items that help build better lives for adults with disabilities. And here today, I'm so happy, is Magnolia School art teacher Nola Freeman and one of the artists, Robert Walk. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
It's fun.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I'm so thrilled. This is probably one of the Chet Chat segments that I am looking forward to the most because we have you here.
Yeah, the big guy.
The big guy, the big artist. So Nola, tell us a little bit about Magnolia School.
Magnolia School, it has a variety of programs for adults with developmental disabilities. It has 19 group homes, and it has supported independent living and a vocational program. So the art program is actually part of the vocational program. And in the art program, they can come and learn work skills on how to make art, and they sell it in the store called Special Creations.
And Bobby, you happen to be one of the artists at Special Creations. So tell me, how long have you been at Magnolia School?
Years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard you've been there 6 years. You were actually one of the first art students
Yes.
at Magnolia School.
Yep.
Do you love doing art?
Yeah.
And these are some of your amazing pieces that we have here.
Yeah.
And I heard you really like to paint figures, like you and your girlfriend, right?
Yeah. And everything else.
And everything else. And you love using really bright colors, I can
Yeah.
see that. And you also do something
this
else. You
too.
guys do pottery, right, as
Yes,
well?
that's,
What is this?
this was,
What did you make? What's that a picture of?
oh,
Is it a person?
no.
Is it an owl?
It's
Oh, yes, yes. This is really beautiful work.
And this fish.
And that's a fish. And so, Bobby, I heard before we went on, there were some people out in the studio that actually purchased some of this stuff. So you're a great artist. You're gonna leave here in the studio with none of this stuff.
Good.
That's great, and that's the purpose of selling it, right, Nola?
Yeah, definitely. And they can make half of the profit. So when they get, say they sell something for $20, he'll receive $10 of that.
That's
so
awesome. So not only are they helping Magnolia School, but they're also helping themselves at the same time to make
Yeah.
some money.
Yeah.
Do you like making money when you're selling your art? Yeah. I'm sure that's exciting. Do you have a lot of friends at Magnolia School?
Yep.
And you guys do art classes together. What else do you do? I heard you go on long walks. You guys have walks that you do as well?
Yep. And go places, all kinds of things.
What are some of the things you like to do with your friends whenever you guys go into New Orleans? Do you guys go to the zoo? Do you go to the parks?
Nope.
where do y'all like to go out to eat?
The movies.
The
Go to the
movies?
Is to eat out
Yeah.
there.
What's your favorite place to eat?
Let's see. The
What kind of food
What
do
kind
you
of
like
food?
to eat?
Mexican food.
Mexican food.
You like burgers?
Burgers, yeah, burgers.
Yeah. Do you like to cook?
No.
No.
like
You
for
like
other
to be
people
an
to-
artist. You like to be
That's
an
right.
artist. So tell us a little bit more about some of the other artists that you guys have there.
We have all different styles of artwork because everyone who comes in, we let them kind of take the lead, build their own independence. So any kind of artwork you can imagine, some people, they'll do more abstract work. And some people do like cutouts of all different kinds of Christmas trees and Santa Clauses, almost anything. And we can custom make things. If people like come in and request something, we can custom make it for them.
I think this is really special. I mean, I do. I think, and also, this gifts for the holiday season, I think, is something that is even a little more special
Yeah,
because
it's so
you
special.
have like great artists like Bobby
Yeah.
that are doing this work. But like I said just a minute ago, you know, I'm so amazed that it helps not only Magnolia School, but it also helps them, to, you know, that are in the community and they're working and living on their own. So if there was a parent that wanted to get their kid involved in Magnolia School, how would they go about doing that?
Well, on their website, I think it's www.magnoliaschool.com, they can go on and it has how they can apply to become part of the program. But for people that want to be in the vocational program, they need to be 18 years and older.
Okay.
And they can come in and they take different kinds of insurance plans, but they'll need to get with Magnolia to, you know, figure all that stuff out.
Okay. Once again, this is great. And Bobby, so tell me, so since you've sold all this artwork here, one to me. You're so
I don't
right.
know about these two.
You don't know about those two? I think you got those
I think
sold
they're
too.
sold.
I think
I think they're all sold.
that's exciting. So this show is about the holiday season, and
Yeah.
we're hoping that people will go to your school to buy some of this artwork. You might have to go back to school and do some work and maybe make some special Christmas stuff. What do you think about that?
Yeah, she helped.
Yeah, I'm sure she's going to help you. But looking at this stuff, I think you can probably do this stuff yourself. I think you're a really good artist and really good details. I love the color. And, you know, I do design work, and I can honestly say this would probably go in any design sense.
Then you can come and help at the school.
I would love to. Actually, you know, that's a really good point. I am going to come and help with the school and help you guys with your artwork because you can probably teach me something.
He's a great teacher. He teaches other students when they come in.
Oh, really?
Remember when we did those rocks
Oh,
yesterday
yeah,
and you were
those
the
rocks.
teacher?
Yeah, but I'm sad about my mother.
Yeah.
Who passed away.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
she would be so proud of you that you're on TV right now, huh?
But I ain't gonna cry in this
That's
place.
okay.
Oh, that's okay. It's the holiday season. Sometimes it's okay to cry. It's a good
Yeah.
time of the season.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
wanna-
guys, it's been a pleasure having you on. Thank you, Nola. And Bobby, it's been a treat to have you on. And you made a promise to me that if we sold all of this artwork, that you would come back on next year with some special stuff and you'd make a special
her,
chat chat
too.
with her at the same set, and we'll be doing the same thing. Is that a deal?
Yeah.
Deal. Okay. Well, thank you, guys. Good luck and happy holidays to you.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll be right back after the break.
You're watching WLAE, New Orleans Public Television. Find us on Cox Channel 14, Charter Channel 11 and 711, AT&T Channel 32 and 1032, Dish TV, Direct TV, and over-the-air broadcast on Channel 32.
Welcome back to Chet Chat, guys. It's the DIY time for the show. One of the things I get requested for most is do-it-yourself Christmas gifts and decorations. So today, I have enlisted the help of Taylor and Alexis to show you some of your own personal touches to your Christmas ornaments. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here too, Chet.
And welcome back. You've been here before.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to bring it. You kind of know how this works, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is your first time, and I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
So it's Christmas time, and we're gonna make some Christmas ornaments. We're actually gonna start with you first. What are you gonna show us how to make today?
I'm going to be showing you how to make a cupcake. So first you take the hot glue gun and you put some glue on the bottom of the ornament and stick it in to the cupcake tin, and then you spread some puff paint and put it on top and spread it out, and then you sprinkle seed beads just like sprinkles, and then you take a little holly cherry and put it on top to look like a cherry.
This is like really cute. So I'm gonna start by letting you start with this, and then I'm gonna get with my man right here and see what he's making, but be careful of that hot glue gun. And guys, if you're working with kids, be sure that you're monitoring this hot glue gun if you're gonna use a hot glue gun, or you can use just basically Elmer's glue if you wanna be a little bit more safe, so be careful with that. Okay, so what you got?
All right, I'll be making some Christmas ornaments here. Well, my design right here is going to be a deer, and the first thing you do is get your friend or yourself or anyone you know who's pretty good at drawing outlines to draw an outline for you. It could
Did
be-
you draw this?
No, a friend of mine did
Okay.
drew this.
Perfect.
And I brought it over here because to show you guys how to make it. So
Okay.
first thing you do is you you cover the whole thing with glue, the outline with glue, then you sprinkle glitter on it, and then you shake it out like this. Any excess glitter that falls into this white piece of paper, you put it back in here so you can recycle it later, because recycling is the key.
I think you've been watching this show because on the do-it-yourself segment, we talk a lot about recycling, upcycling, and basically kind of doing it yourself. So you, once again, the last time you was here, I said the same thing. You want this to be your show, right?
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna let you start, and we're gonna all do it together because I'm gonna kind of help you guys.
Right.
So can I help you do this? Is there something that I could do?
I got this, Chet.
You got that? You got that? Talk me through the steps anyway.
So first you take the hot glue gun and you spread it out. The hot glue, spread it out on the bottom and stick it in the cupcake tin.
And how long do you have to let that dry?
About 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then you take it and you spread it out to make it look like icing, but take it and just kind of don't do it perfect because it has to look like icing.
Right.
And then you take the seed beads and you sprinkle it on like sprinkles.
That's so cute.
And then you take the holly berries and you cut them.
Once again, be careful when you're cutting this as well. I'll help you with this. I know you said you got it, but there you go.
And then you stick it on like a cherry.
That's so simple. And then the last step, I think you put some ribbon on it, right?
Right.
Let's
Once
cut a
it's
piece.
dry.
Once it's dry, you do that?
Yes.
Can we cut a piece of ribbon and kind of do that? Okay. And I'll let you put the ribbon on there. So what you got going on over here?
All right, so I already put the glue on here, but right now I'm putting on the glitter, and watch this.
Wow.
This would be a deer. So a good tip, though, to do beforehand is to fold. A friend of mine taught me this. Is to fold the piece of paper so that when you pour it in here, watch, none spills out.
None spills out.
Okay, some spilled out.
Just a little. Just a little.
Okay, some spilled out, but most of it usually doesn't. Most of it goes back in here.
Yeah, you're still resaving or recycling, repurposing. And what's the next step?
Next step is where you are to cut this, and then you are to put a bow on it.
So
we're not gonna cut it right now.
You're not gonna cut it right now?
It's not dry yet.
It's not dry? Okay. Yeah. So, but you came ready for television. You made some before you came here, right?
Right.
So show us exactly your finished product here.
All right, this will be the reindeer I just, we made it prior to this about a couple minutes before. And this looks just like the one I just made right here, only these are much easier. Yeah, these are much easier. Now, making a tree can be much harder, mostly because you gotta get every detail in line here. But if you make, but it's a great way to make. It's a great thing to make with your kids, and a good thing to make with just people in general.
Yeah, it's just an easy do-it-yourself. And you know, one of the things I really like about that, you taught us a couple of things today. You taught us about recycling, which is very important so that you don't use the excess glitter, but also this adds a personal touch to it. So you get to learn a little bit of arts and craft, and at the same time, you make something special. And this is a little more special than buying an ornament. You actually made it. So later on down the road, whenever And cheaper, you're right. And so whenever you're taking it out to decorate your Christmas tree, you can go back and go, God, you remember when I was 12 or 10, I made this ornament, and it's a great story to talk about. So thank you for bringing that stuff to show us.
Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. And so, you almost done with one of those?
Yes, sir.
You got that? You want me to help you cut that?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah. You know, this is really funny. It almost looks like something I would want to eat, right?
Right.
So, was this fun making these?
Yes, I had a lot of fun with it. It's nice to give it to your friends and family. And I give it to my relatives so they can have a nice homemade ornament.
That's nice. And you know, there's nothing more special than giving somebody something that's more homemade than buying it, because you add your own personal touch to it. So guys, I couldn't be more happy than to have you guys here. Should we close out this segment with all of us saying happy holidays?
Oh, of course.
Come in. So guys, let's look right at the camera, and on the count of 3, say happy holidays. 1, 2, 3.
Happy holidays!
Guys, we'll be right back.
You're watching WLAE, New Orleans Public Television. Find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
You know, it wouldn't be the holidays without some delicious food. Here with me today from Café Reconcile are Chef James Zelaya and Lauren Banks. Guys, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having us, Chet.
So Café Reconcile, tell me a little bit about exactly what Café Reconcile is and what it stands for.
Well, we're a program that started in 2001 as Café Reconcile. Prior to that, it was known as Kids Cafe. It has an extensive track record on helping our community, Central City, on helping raise hope and change lives. With us today is Lauren Banks, is one of our students currently who is about to graduate and move on to her next step in her career.
Well, Lauren, tell us a little bit about your experience, how it's been at Café Reconcile.
Well, it's been life-changing. Don't want to sound cliche-ish, but that's exactly what it's been. Before I started the program, I wasn't doing too much. I dropped out of college. I worked a lot of dead-end jobs, and it was like, you know, the first step to changing my life. So I took the step, and I'm changing.
That's awesome. Now, that's a great story. I mean, that's a good, not only a good story, but that's a good holiday story. So congratulations, and I'm so happy that you guys are here. You know, I hear a lot about Café Reconcile. You guys do great things in the community, but not only do you teach these young people and give them a chance, you also have a place where the general public can go and eat and taste some of the food that these guys cook, right?
That's right, Chet. We have a restaurant, but we're a program that has a restaurant, and with that luxury, our students get an opportunity to get real live training through the course of service. So. In a way, they are our operators who operate our restaurant.
Yeah, and in New Orleans, I think that's so important. I mean, it's important everywhere, but this is our home, so I think that's important. And to hear what she just said gives me a good feeling. I mean, I feel good about it. So today, you guys have bought something for the holidays that you're going to basically teach us how to make, right?
That's correct.
Okay, what do we have here?
We have sweet potato pecan tart.
Wait, and you cannot have the holiday season without sweet potatoes, right?
And pecan pie.
And pecan, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 2 in 1.
2 in 1.
We combined the 2 great recipes here, and the thing about sweet potato, it's usually used as a savory. Here we wanted to kind of show it as a sweet.
All right.
And in the combination of the two, you know, you have 2 custards that were created. The sweet potato containing milk, butter, sugar, the roasted sweet potatoes, a little bit of vanilla, and you have your pecan custard that has your chopped pecans, white sugar, butter, and a little bit of steamed syrup with eggs in it. So in the assembly, I'll let Lauren kind of talk about the assembly and how we cooked it.
Yeah, Lauren, so tell us how you assemble this.
Well, first you start with, you know, your little 3-inch tart. Buy anywhere, when they say Walmart, everywhere. Yes, then you have your sweet potatoes, your roastos.
Are we using Louisiana sweet potatoes?
Well, I will hope they are.
Yeah, I would hope so
Yes, it's
too.
very fresh produce. Yes. So we have our sweet potatoes that's roasted. Add eggs, milk, butter, holiday spices, cinnamon, nutmeg. Then we have our pecans.
Okay, but you made this beforehand, but you also have something that you're gonna garnish it with, put on top of that, right?
That's correct.
Talk to us a little bit about what exactly is in this.
Well, as she's garnishing the top, I'll go ahead and tell you what the ingredients are.
Okay.
It's just a fresh whipped cream with vanilla bean, also a little bit of rum extract in there, and a little bit of the holiday spices that she talked about, a little bit of the cinnamon and nutmeg, just to kind of bring it into the holidays.
Okay, and Chef, you also said that, so this is like almost like a mentoring program, but they also get to go out and work in the community for like a month, right? Tell me a little bit about how that works. Like if we have viewers that are watching and they have a restaurant and they want to get involved in having some of these students to come out and doing a mentorship for a month, how would they go about doing that?
First off, I would say come in and invite yourself to the restaurant, have lunch, see what we do, and get connected with the youth that are there, and also some of the mentors that are there as well to see what we go through on a daily basis.
Okay.
But the next step would be, you know, our students go through a very rigorous application process, and then we get our students that start in the next class. But really, that's all it is just coming in and making some contact with students or some of our staff members.
So tell me, as the chef and as the person that's kind of like their mentor, how do you feel when they finish the program and then you hear that they're doing great things like working in the community?
Well, it's exhilarating to have a position of this nature. It's my first position where I get to work with youth that actually, they're there for a reason,
right,
and the reason is for themselves. They're there to stand up on their own 2 feet,
right,
and begin their story. And I'm just proud to hear that Lauren is ready and accepting that role and beginning her story come next week.
Honestly, I've done a lot of segments on the Chet Chat Show, but for some reason, I'm kind of emotional right now because I feel like this is something that New Orleans needs, and I think it's helping the kids in the community, and I think that's so important. So tell me, where do you think you want to work after you finish this program?
Well, next week I start my internship at the Hilton, so hopefully I get the job there, but like being at Café Reconcile has motivated me to start school again, so I want to go to school for human resources and hopefully like work at a hotel because I want to help everybody, like those around me, just help them. Human resources like finding jobs,
absolutely,
changing lives, and I want to do that.
And you see how like Café Reconcile, how it kind of plays itself. So they've helped you, and now you want to go back to school to help somebody else. So I mean, it's a great program. I can't say this enough about how proud I am of the program, how New Orleans needs this, and how happy I am that you guys are on my show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the
So before we go, I always have to taste.
Sure.
So let me see if it's as good, if it tastes as good as it looks, okay? That's awesome. That's great. My mom would be proud of that. I mean, she wouldn't cook it, but she definitely want to eat it. Yes. Did you want to say something closing?
Just, with the holidays, you talked about the community service that they do, and I think it's important to understand when they're in the program at the cafe, they're constantly doing that outreach and constantly doing that community outreach. For example, we do cook once a month for 20 families in the community, and we go out and deliver that and touch the public and deliver the food to them. But again, for Christmas, we're going to step that up to do about 40 families this year. So we look forward to that, and I'm just sorry that I'm be losing Lauren next week, but it's time for her to move on, and the next class will come in and begin their experience.
You're doing great work. I appreciate it. And you know what? I see great and big things for you, and I'm going to be checking on you. Okay? Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Guys, we'll be right back.
Nightly Business Report. A new team, new editorial resources around the globe.
Chaos here continues. The same objective, insightful analysis of the top business news of the day.
For the Nightly Business Report, I'm John Ford.
Every weeknight, a half-hour wrap-up of complete market coverage.
With the business and economic stories that are crucial to you. Television's longest-running business program.
Nightly Business Report.
Weeknights at 5:30 p.m. on WLAE.
Guys, it's our design time. And today I'm going to show you my top 7 picks for Christmas gifts for 2013. So we're going to start out with a place that I love. It's called Judy at the Rink. So if you're going to that holiday party and you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, here it is. It's a casserole dish. This is something that you can bring to the hostess that's having the party. Also, if you know someone in your family that loves to cook, this makes a perfect gift. We can't forget about the kids on your Christmas list. So actually, these are felt ornaments. And really the great thing about these, as you can see, is that it lets your kids be interactive with the ornaments. So they actually have to kind of put them together. And you can find this at my shop at Chet Show Design. So if you're looking for something for that guy that kind of has everything, here is something, socks. But not just your regular socks. These are great, colorful, fun socks. As guys, we can't do a lot of accessorizing, but the one thing we could do is add a little fun to our feet. So socks are the perfect things. And for all the ladies out there, guys, if you're looking for a perfect gift for your lady or for your mother, Reagan Charleston Design has this beautiful bracelet that you can give. I love Reagan's work because not only does it feel like New Orleans, but it's very sophisticated, and the lady in your life would love it. So I went to Magazine Street and went to Hazelnut, and my good friend Brian Batt has made these great trays. So these are reverse decoupage trays that he did, and here's another big treat for you. Brian actually signed the back of it for you. So anybody would love to get one of these. Gotta have a candle. So these candles can be found at my shop. So these are chalkboard candles, and one of the great things about this is not only are you giving somebody something that smells very good and they would love, but also you can put an own personal touch to it. This is something that's really great, and the person that you're giving it to will absolutely love it. So I went to Scriptura. They're also on Magazine Street. And Dr. Nia Terazakis has come up with this amazing book that she has, a coffee table book, that is really about design. So this is a great gift to give to somebody, once again, that you can't think of what that person might need. And in that Scriptura, you're going to need something to wrap all these presents. They have these amazing wrapping paper. But here's a DIY tip for you. This wrapping paper, guys, is so beautiful that you could actually take this and frame it and use it as a piece of art. But I have a bonus. So if you're looking for something for someone that has everything, here's the perfect gift for them, and this is my favorite. You can give someone something to their favorite charity in their name. Not only are you giving them something, but at the same time, you're giving back. So guys, I hope you enjoyed Design Time. These are my favorite picks for 2013 holiday. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's show and got some really great ideas. I'd like to thank all of my guests for being here today. For more information about this episode, you can visit my website at www.chetportshowdesign.com, and simple, just click on my blog. Be sure that you follow me on Twitter at Chet Show. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And guys, I'm Chet Show. I got designs on New Orleans. We'll see you guys in 2014 right here on Chet Chat.